bags or anything like that. I don't have a front loader tractor at this point. It just makes a little bit more sense to buy your seeds in a form where you can just pick them up and load them by hand. In spite of the fact I don't, you just press the R button and it automatically loads. That looks good. Close the thing. And put the straps back on and let's get back in the truck. Ooh, we are heavy. I can't remember why I was out that way watching the McDonald's delivery driver. I might have been on my bicycle, which meant that I had to wait for him to turn round. So I might not have been in such a sociable mood. You know how it is. Although around that time I was riding a bicycle 20 miles a day just for the exercise, not to go anywhere. Unfortunately, a couple of years later someone stole it, and so that was the last bicycle I owned. Okay, that's the farm track. We're not going to drive down that because I'm in a truck. We'll go where that car went. And that car went. I'll take it easy because, like I said, this is kind of a heavy load and the truck is not accelerating as best it's able to. So we've got 4,200 litres of seed. I think that might be close to what the seeder can hold. And looks like we're coming up to the entrance. Yeah, 4 full pallets. I know I need approximately 1 here. And there is the potential I need more than 2 for my field. So that's kind of why I decided I'll buy 3. I might only need 2, but you know, just on the off chance I need more than 2, it would just be a good idea to have them all available. Ooh. Rather than not have them available and then I think we can turn that off. Jump in there and that should be ready to load. So 1 tank, 27. So we're going to get 3 of these plus a few. I think I'll just load 3. Then once we've finished doing this field, we'll fill it up with the last one, which isn't actually in range of the load detector. So pull forward a bit and unfold. I am so getting used to this joystick now. First thing I did was reach for the joystick for the unfold button. Still unfolding. Turn it on, fire it down, and off we go. And contract is now 50%. Go. So, yeah, well, I suppose... Let's go back and have a look at that. The thing is, those pallets... Oh, yeah, it only takes 3876 litres, so it wouldn't take 4 full pallets anyway. But those pallets of seed packets are 1010 litres. So a little bit bigger than the normal big bags. Either bags or pallets with bags in them. Sort of bags with frames. Okay. So hopefully we still have 2,000 litres left at the end of this. We are pretty much getting that turned around in time though, so that's good. I might switch over to doing alternate rows here, just so I don't have to worry quite so much about the turn. This is interesting. Looks like I need to service the planter too, which is fine. We'll take that into the shop. We'll get that serviced because I'm going to need it tomorrow, I think. And yeah, no seeds being used because we're running over an area already planted by the seed type that we're planting. Oh yes, additional news. I happened to see people talking on Discord yesterday evening and it was mentioned. So we knew that FarmSim25 peas is a thing. Not official from Giants, but people who are allowed to play FarmSim25 at FarmCon on the European map did discover peas. It has also been suggested, and I don't know how official their talk is. It was on one of the private Discord channels I'm a member of. Green beans is the final surprise crop. So it looks like we're getting 5 new crops: rice, long grain rice, spinach, peas and green beans. Now I haven't had time to go out and look at YouTube videos, but probably sometime this week I'm going to start looking up videos on how peas are harvested and planted and how green beans are harvested and planted. Also might be a good idea to look up spinach as well. It is being suggested that you can grow 2 harvests of spinach in one in 1 year. So they're a very short growing plant and you get kind of a different... There's differences between spring planted spinach and summer planted spinach. That's what I gather. But like I said, I haven't been able to watch any YouTube videos on how spinach is planted or harvested. But obviously I'm interested in learning about that, because if I do, when I get to FarmSim25, it's possible I might include new crops and I might want to know what methods I used. Also, because the spinach harvester that has been highlighted in the Giant's pre-release videos, we know that that's $400,000 odd dollars, pounds, euros. I wonder if we get yen this time. But anyway, those are, that's if you're paying almost $500,000 for a harvester. I think it's 400, might be 620, but yeah, it's a very expensive harvester. And if you're going, what is it? There's New Farmer, so you would have to have a farm that comes with one under New Farmer, or there's Starting from Scratch, which doesn't give you a lot of money, and half of it's a loan. And then you've got Farm Manager mode, assuming we get the same thing. Farm Manager mode will give you $1 million, no land, no equipment, but you would be able to buy a spinach planter, a spinach harvester, and get a moderately capable tractor, small trailer, and planter. You might be able to get away with being a spinach harvester. You won't have a lot of land with which to do spinach, but it might be advantageous because it might be as productive as things like sugar beet and potatoes are, which make up for the less than ideal capabilities of those harvesters and planters in the case of potatoes, and the cost of the potato seeds. That you might make more per acre from spinach than you do from the other crops. So that's a potential. So you might start seriously crippled, but in the long term make more money from it. But you won't be able to do any other crops because you won't be able to afford the harvesting equipment for that. I see that as a detriment. But if there are tractor-hauled harvesters that will harvest spinach for you, you can do the cheap start. I'll make do now with a small spinach, trailed spinach harvester, kind of like we do with where is it? Beet Technologies. You buy one of those, you go out, you top the field with that, and you run around with that. It's got a 3 meter working width, 1800 6 cubic meter. It doesn't have a very big capacity, so you're going to be emptying it very frequently. But at least you can get it done. It's a job that you can do with a smallish tractor. I think that harvester is 185 horsepower, so 200 horsepower tractor. Potatoes, you can do much the same. This thing needs a 200 horsepower. 12,000 litres is that, but it's only got 1.5 metre working width, but it fills up really fast even with that small of the working width. 200 horsepower tractor, that can do 200, that can do 240, so 700 Vario, a 7S would do you. That wouldn't 7710, yeah, that works. McCormick definitely works. T-Series, even at the smallest engine, that works. The Axion, that smallest engine works. 8S, yes. 7720, yes. Q-Series, more than enough. So, you've got tractors here that would fit your needs. And so consequently it's And how much were those tractors? I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's go for one that has 200 as a base. So 200,000 to buy a tractor, whatever it is to buy the harvester. You need a planter and, sugar beets. You can start as a sugar beet farmer. And when you're starting, you don't have very big fields, so long as you can get the tractor in and out of the field and haul the harvester into the field, you're good. You can be a sugar beet harvester, and seriously, it doesn't take long to get that to be a major source of income. You make a lot of money from sugar beets per acre. So then the question is how does spinach fare with that? And then we've got potentially peas and green beans. Not confirmed, but a strong speculation. And if those are a thing, then, do we get self-propelled only, or... and, even thinking back to sugar beets. Sugar beets were... not sugar beets, sugar cane. We had a self-propelled sugarcane harvester, and which wasn't the greatest thing, I must admit. And we also got a tractor-hauled sugarcane harvester. So it's not, it's not a bad thing. And if the crop isn't too painful, shall we say, then potentially doing a couple of harvests with a excuse me, oh, there it is, with a tractor hauled piece of equipment just to build up the money, it won't take long before you can get yourself a self-propelled harvester and really go to town on being a sugar beet or whatever farmer. And you're set. Okay, let's head back to the farm. Hopefully not wrap it round a hedge, because I have a truck in tow. Oh, and anyway, we can get paid for that too. 12,000. Alrighty, just shy of 300,000. Do I want to buy that harvester? The advantage with buying that harvester, it has its own header installed. So unlike the roper, you have to buy the harvester and the header is separate. But that one, it's a full piece of equipment. I might buy it. We've got the money now. It might be worth doing. And see, I'm hitting things. I'm not seeing anything I'm hitting, but there is definitely some, what's the word for it, anomaly on the map that is causing problems. Little bit driving on the grass. Okay, now this turn-in is a little bit easier. Because we have the forest. In a little close there, but we made it. Okay, good. And looks like the truck did it. Yes. Yes, of course. The truck didn't. So YouTube will give me some clues as to what potential equipment we might get to see. And probably doesn't give me an idea of how much FarmSim will charge for it, but at least it's something you can look at and plan for. That's my job for the coming week, I guess, and I'll report back next Saturday on the stream. Currently 10:30, so we've done all of our jobs. I do need... I'm not going to empty the seeder. I mean, technically, yes, I am. I'm going to take out the sugar beet seeds and replace them with corn seeds, because our local dealership allows us to... Yes, see, bouncing. Our local dealership allows us to trade in like for like. Because why not? Sounds like my steering wheel could be done, not the steering wheel, pedals for my steering wheel could do with a little bit of lubrication. Or it's my chair. No, my chair. I should oil my chair. Send the worker home. So we'll put this in the workshop. Ooh, I've left myself a lot of room here. If I turn the wheel that way, we go that way. Yes. And if we turn the wheel back the other way, we go straight. Yes. If I'm very careful, we stay straight, because long wheelbase. That will be the phone. Excuse me. I think maybe I should pull forward a bit, get that a little bit straighter in the shed. How good's the tractor? 89. So we used 11% on the tractor just doing the cultivating and the planting. There's a little bit of space at the back. One thing's certain, unlike Millennial Farmer's setup, I can't unfold the planter when it's in the shop, and I can't get out, so okay, so truck can probably go back to the shed. We are going to need that silage additive over the next few days. Put that in there. Turn that off. We'll shut the door. Shut the door. Goody goody. And I can't shut that door, but we do need to service it, so let's run around the back. And see, on 90% you're there and you need serviced. So repair. Last service was 0 hours ago. Next service schedule advise 30 hours. So yeah, then doesn't need. Oh, you can't service it until I think it's 25%. So once we get to about 25 hours, I think at that point you can consider servicing it, but don't need to do that. I'll just fix that up and jump to there. So I think once we get paid, let's get paid. Paid is good. Oh, we got paid. Oh, okay, I got paid. That's fine. So, if we sleep now, it will be morning. I'll probably drink it to 6 AM. It'll probably still be a little dark. And 6 AM. Actually, not particularly dark. So that's good. I need the roller with mulch. Oh, shoot. Okay. Gonna have to get the planter out. And a tractor. Let's pick this tractor. Ah, the blue one. Okay, start that up. Okay. And very gingerly pull this out. So I'm not going to plant anything right away. Just going to park this over here. So before May 4, we have to do the following things. Why did I do that? I don't know. Go here. So we have to get the corn planted. As a matter of interest, sunflowers is the same month, so May we can plant sunflowers too. And actually corn, and we'll get the maize out in August, September as a forage. But sunflowers, we are going to need to get ourselves a sunflower header for our harvester now. So, need to plant sunflowers. Our grass is ready to cut. We're going to need to make some silage from that. And our environmental score is at 80. That's interesting. I am going to need to. pH is fine on that field. What in the world?